and welcome to this last episode of our Ukrainian vlog. This episode is quite, let's say, bad because it's just simply cut it together. This is due to our, let's say, pretty tiring bus tour we had at the end of the last episode. In the end, we went 12 hours by bus. The bus didn't have a toilet. The people were constantly going out the bus to simply smoke cigarettes. So the bus stopped every hour. People went out, smoked, went back in. We didn't have space, we didn't have air, we didn't have anything. It was just very, very hard for us. Also, this bus kind of had the character of a bus line in the city. So people were in the middle of nowhere entering the bus. We're standing in the middle of it and then going off the bus in some kind of forest, for example. So we were pretty tired and we were in Odessa around about 7 a.m. and our apartments were opening at 2 p.m. Which means that we had 7 hours time to fill, which of course isn't that easy if everything you want is just sleep. So you can imagine our situation. Right here you can even see Christian laying on the ground getting some rest. In the end we chilled round about 5 hours in some kind of cafe. And then, if you think that this was the end of our, let's say, streak of unlucky events, then you're quite wrong. Because, you see by yourself. Oh my god, what happened here is probably one of these horror stories you hear from sometimes in the news, sometimes in the television. So the thing is, I booked as I told you, I booked some kind of flat to chill in, so it's not a hotel. And actually, we've been there. There was no flat, so okay. Because I contacted the guy, I thought like, okay, probably everything will be alright. He's gonna text me back and so on. Wasn't the case. And so I went back to the address which was given to me, and there was an old lady. She even gave me some kompot, and she was calling because she thought okay, there was such a long time no one in this apartment, and turns out someone texted me and gave me a new apartment because the old one, it didn't exist anymore. So okay, so we went to the new one. The guy told us we are waiting there. Good. No one was there. So called again, 5 minutes, we wait 5 minutes, and then the cleaning lady went out. And the cleaning lady, she was giving us the keys, everything went right. And there were other guests. Ahmed and I guess his son from Turkey. They wanted to visit the festival here in Odessa. I don't know what kind of festival, but maybe we'll find out. And they had the same room as us. We didn't know about this at the beginning, so the lady gave me the keys, explaining everything, and then she was going out, calling the manager, and was like, okay, in a few moments I give you the Wi-Fi password and everything will be great. She didn't come back, so I went out and I saw her arguing with Ahmed. And long story short, she told me in Russian, I know some Russian, that actually I gave you the wrong room because this is Ahmed's room. And I thought, of course, because I don't have a room because they fucked up. And they gave me this room, they told Ahmed bye, and I was like, that's shit. So Ahmed just called the manager again, so Ahmed called the manager again, and now Ahmed also has a room. I don't understand how this is working. I was so mad. I tried to complain, but I mean, to who? The people who are responsible for all of this bullshit, they aren't even here. They are just calling. And they're even bad at doing that. So the cleaning lady, she also told me like this organization, this management is shit as fuck. So I totally agree. Disgusting. Christian told me to do some to write a letter to booking to tell about these issues, and maybe we'll do that. But I never seen something like that. I mean, like it could even be a shit like room, but doing this stuff makes just bad company out of you. So yeah, I showed the room, the flat. Let's say here's a computer. I don't know why, but yeah, this is furniture, wardrobe. This is the bed, quite big. We have a view out of the in the yard, in the backyard, with some wiring and maybe not the most beautiful one. Then you have here the floor with the bathroom. Bathroom isn't that special. Yeah, there's some stuff, but whatever. We've slept in worse rooms in the last couple of days. And this is Christian. This is the living room. We have a kitchen, chill area. Porn hotel or this? Or Kharkiv, without climatization.
Dnipro.
Dnipro, okay.
Dnipro.
So
Dnipro, yeah.
the porn hotel, it always wins. So I'm sorry.
Yeah.
The next day.
Hello, ladies and gentlemen. There was a little problem yesterday. So we were laying in bed at 4 p.m. and wake up the next day at 6 p.m. at 6 a.m. So, oops. I guess you can understand that. Problem is, we actually wasted the evening yesterday because we wanted to go to the city. So today we have big plans. Want to go to some sites and check out the beach, because tomorrow is the last day, let's say, for us together. Christian goes to Moldova and I go to Berlin, and let's make the most of it.
Ja. Endlich mal ein guter Tag.
Es riecht auch mal nicht so ekelhaft.
Es riecht auch irgendwie so ein bisschen nach Meer. Man hat so ein kleines Urlaubsfeeling mal. Keine Ekelbusse, keine Ekelhotels. Es ist mal ganz gut. Man muss sich mal um nichts Gedanken machen.
So this is our first station, the Odessa Opera and Ballet Theatre, and it's quite humongous. It was built by a company that did many opera houses in Eastern and Central Europe, but they already said that this is their most beautiful one, and tickets are fairly low. You can get some upper row seating for 15 euros. And there's a guy laying and chilling at work. I mean, the most interesting fact for me is always that people, in this case in the 1880s, were able to build such a building. That was like 140, 150 years ago, and they built this. Props for that, like, really. Now at the Istanbul Park, and there's it seems like a friendship between Odessa and Istanbul. You have Turkish symbols here, like this thing there with the moon, and we're off to the stairs, one of the biggest sites here in Odessa.
So we're now at the Potikim stairs. I hope you can hear me because the Ukrainians decided to build a street. A big street at the end of this giant stairs. Yeah, so why is it named after Potikim, who was a advisor of Tsar Elizabeth? Well, actually, there was a movie in the 1925, I guess, and it was about a warship named Potikin, and it was so successful that these stairs at the time, at 1925, were the most famous stairs in the world. I've heard they are actually built like an optical illusion, that they aren't so big, but it seems like they are. I don't know how it works, but it's freaking hard to go up. That's for sure. Let's go to the city center, where there's actually a statue of this guy Potikin. So we made it to the monument of the founders of Odessa. Right on top there's Katarina the Great, and as I told you, down there, this guy, that is Potikim. We're now going to get some food because we haven't eaten for we had like 2 cookies yesterday, but that's it. So we're now here chilling with our 2 new friends, and yeah, we actually don't know what to do. Wait, once in a lifetime we wanted to chill, but not important, not possible. So we decided it's the last day. Tomorrow we're leaving. Best and worst 5 things of Ukraine. Let's start off with number 1 of our best 5 things.
The bus driver.
The bus driver, or the people here.
The people.
People are very funny.
Although they mostly don't understand you.
Yes.
And we don't understand them.
But like the bus driver, the guys from the
we
football
mean the Kiev bus driver, not our bus driver from.
Yeah.
Although they were also funny.
Yeah. He was like, "Fuck the rules and come here, my friends. Let's have a party."
It's a bit strange, but that's the way it is here, and that's actually also what makes it kind of funny. And that's also always important to know. You're not in the modern West, and actually it's really beautiful to be here in another world or so.
So number 1 of the 5 worst things of Ukraine: language. Nobody speaks English.
Even nobody.
Even the people from the reception at the hotel barely speak English. English level is very low. Like
I mean, like the best Ukrainian I know who speaks English is Yevgen, and that's it. So number 2 of the 5 best things in Ukraine. The people are very helpful.
Although they maybe don't speak English, and although they are sometimes really crazy, and although they are sometimes like in the end you find people that are like, okay, what do you want? Okay, we somehow we find it, we get it, and that's really it's really great to see that this is a really helpful and friendly society when it comes to the people had always to help each other, I think.
So second point of the worst 5 things in Ukraine is hotels.
I mean, our experience.
I guess you need
After 2 weeks, this is the first great hotel, but only concerning the room, not because of
the management and everything. Like it's, for like, I guess you need to have like a 5-star hotel here to have some kind of standard room.
What we would recommend is definitely to have air conditioning, especially in summer.
Yes.
To have at least to have good pictures that you know, okay, there's a window.
Yeah, and like if you
there's
see
not
the
a
pictures,
bathroom in my room.
and if you see the pictures, let's say like in reality it's like 20% worse.
Yeah. And maybe if there is like via booking or so that you can write the people also in English, write them.
Yeah.
And ask them, is there this and this? And if they say,
don't expect them to write you back.
Yeah, but it's like, if they write you and say, maybe, then it's like, okay. Sometimes you also have to make pressure. That's what we think about also our hotel we have here now, because otherwise we wouldn't have the next night here.
Yeah. Okay, number 3 of the best things in Ukraine. It's cheap. Probably the biggest plus. Some examples.
The cost for public transportation.
Yeah, it's like 30 cents.
It's
one way.
8 hryvnia most of the time.
Yeah.
Also, if you want to go by taxi, it's like for
2 people.
For 2 people,
€3.
It's really nothing.
Like we went 30 minutes in Kiev by taxi. It was like €3. So for each of us, it's 150. It's in Germany one ride metro or something like that.
Yeah.
One ride. Yeah.
Yeah. Also, food.
Food is actually it's cheap. Yeah.
And so especially if you want to go into a restaurant, it's like really it's cheap. It's a good price.
Like in Lviv at the Old Town Square, like Christian ate some dumplings for €3. So now we have number 3 of the worst things. It's the mismanagement of everything, not only the hotel, everything.
You also can see it from a good side, maybe, because everybody has its work and so. But on the other side, it's like nothing really works the way you probably want to have it. For example, our hotel. For example, I don't know, the construction workers outside.
In Kiev, we are looking for a machine which gives us tickets. There is not such a machine. You have your fucking electric card if you are from Kiev probably and go often by metro, so nice. But if you're like a foreigner or something like that, you just want to have a metro ride, no chance. You need to go to the old babushka, which is sitting in this ticket office, and then you say 2 or 3, and this is the amount of tickets you get.
By the way, I mean, at those stations you can also pay by card, but if you want to go by these small buses, these small yellow buses, you definitely need cash.
Yeah.
I would say in Ukraine it's really important to have cash.
Yeah, yeah. And what's also quite weird work, there are like these women in the metro station at the
Stairs.
at the stairs. They are sleeping literally. We saw them sleep. Like, yeah. Okay, number 4 of the best things in Ukraine is actually we have 2 cities, which is Lviv and Odessa. Lviv,
Beautiful.
is great, yeah.
Beautiful. Odessa also. Beautiful.
Yeah, like Lviv has this flair of different cultures, these old buildings, and just a beautiful city, as far as I remember. An old city, but a beautiful one. And Odessa is, compared to Lviv, what how do you say it?
Different, but it's more like there are these clear and straight streets,
Yeah,
and there is another architecture here.
Yeah.
Definitely.
and you have a lot of trees next
Yeah.
to the street. Number 4 of the worst things in Ukraine is Kharkiv. Like, this is some kind of meme, but it's also quite true, because Kharkiv was, let's say, was not the most beautiful city in this country. And our personal experience with this city wasn't the best either. So I was shitting all day, Christian was sweating all day, and later on he was also not feeling so well.
Having a good time.
Yeah. It was hot, it stinks. Like, it stinks so much, there are so many old cars there, and it's 30, 40 degrees. It's just not great. And the metro,
The metro, I don't know where are these doors you barely can open. I don't know why, but it exists. But yes, there are many questions you just ask, or I just ask myself during this trip. Why? so okay, it's nice to have, but it's not necessary. It doesn't make the situation better.
the last thing we've actually noted was everyone's working, everyone is selling everything. Like, the people on the streets, they're selling their old like souvenirs, their old they're even selling, like, there was a woman and she had like a carpet, and on this carpet was literally some dill and 3 times a clove of garlic. Who wouldn't buy this? Yeah, but at least she isn't like begging for money, so that's also quite good, I guess.
Yeah, it's like everybody's working, but sometimes it looks like, okay, their work is like they are showing to do something.
Yeah.
And I mean, also outside, these 2 men are more like, okay, we got 2 days, we do 2 days. All in all,
It was a great experience.
it was great trip.
Yeah.
Thank you very much.
Thank you very much. You
Tomorrow-
helped me as I was shitting my pants every day,
Tomorrow we go to Germany and Moldavia.
so whatever. Yeah.
Moldavia. And I really look forward to this.
Let's hope you have better hotels and. Yeah, now we're gonna chill
And
and
look for what to do next year.
Yeah. Bye bye.